I am confident we're going to get it today. Let's find out here. A big thank you to Intel, Toomey, Zowie, and Perrier here for PGI.S as we get into our final day in Week 1's Weekly Survival, and we're heading to Erangel to start things off. Pansy and Poro bring us the plane for our 5th to last game.
We'll do our very best, James, and thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to the PGI's I can't talk, it's early for me. The PGI.S presented by Intel, where the gaming happens. And I'm excited for this. There's a lot of storylines going on. FaZe is underperformance, but they've had a day now. Maybe that's enough to wake them up here. Korea as a region not quite delivering as a whole, which is very, again, surprising. The Des alluded to it. But beyond that, plenty more teams who are on the verge of picking up wins just slipping beside them. Buriram looking dangerous for a good couple of games out there. Oath starting to get more and more towards the late game. DA, it feels like, you know, it's just a matter of time, but there's only so many more games to go.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Every single game that passes, it's like adding another brick onto the back. And, you know, especially teams like DA, teams like Oath that have gotten so close, just to have it snatched away right from underneath them, that's got to start weighing on you eventually. And you got to wonder at this point, 5 games left, hopefully they were able to shake it off yesterday, whatever might have been building up, whatever pressure might have been there. And hopefully this time they'll be ready to go today.
I'm looking at an area where normally I see DA names in the background and I don't see them. Where the heck have DA gone to? The Millie Island. What? Okay. So they don't. So finally, 4 a.m. are no longer around them. They've gone, we don't want that anymore.
As the rest of FaZe Clan now just collapsing right on top of them. This should be easy cleanup. Oh, it should be.
Nice.
There it is. Okay.
Gustav, you know, the UMP and a level 1 helmet, any of those shots that are coming back through, we're going to just shred that helmet. So fantastic for them. Terrible for the Southern Band. Oath, a little tricky now because that cross through is never nice. It's quite an open area. With the update that came through a while back now, there is more playable space around here, a couple more dips and defilades, you know, a bit more
Gen.G.
cover, as you can see, because Pio's just plucked a player out of it. Down again, probably going to be not loving this. This is Korean action going down now between these two teams, and Gen.G culled 2 of a Freak of Freaks earlier on, and he might just get another one here. Pio's really doing some work. S is pulled up. Yeah, Pio gets the flush. Now, there could be a trade coming out there. Lockie's looking a little bit tagged up. Hale on the off angle, looking for a bit of a deeper one to play with. Good nade, and then the trade coming in. But Gen.G, these guys are looking scary today.
Oh, that was bad by Damwon there. He tried to hold that top side, but look, and this is what I told you Oath would try to do. They're going to third party the fights. They're pushing up. Meanwhile, FaZe running through Ents. As Ents try to make their way across from the other bridge, they're going to run right in the middle of FaZe. There's going to be a little bit of shots traded back and forth. It looks like they've settled that down for now, but look at this. Oath pushing right up on top of Gen.G, and that's Gen.G done.
Such good timing from Oath. They are great at third-partying a fight or two. We talk about maybe the lack of experience here and there with some of the NA teams, you know, left, at least on an international scale. And we did just see Ents continue to pressure the issue. We had Korean on Korean action, and now we've got EU on EU action. And uh-oh, don't mess with Ents in these moments. They are the coiled snake waiting to strike, and they've found at least 2, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Uber's recoverable here. Ah, the Mosin as well. Gorgeous gun. Absolutely love it. In every game I seem to play, whenever there is the option to get a Mosin, I will probably use it. Regardless, we are seeing the circle update. Southeast it moves. There's Zenith. It's going to be kickstart to kind of find the first and kind of draw blood on this fight that was slowly building on the southeast side. But the circle isn't too brutal, but actually third party Rello out of nowhere finding at least a little bit of action, and that was quite a distance, not too far, but it's certainly keeping that south side within their control, kind of peacocking up, and a good time to do it. Yes, it'll get you attention, but it keeps at least the southeast maybe not wanting to rotate that way and just move it out. But A-Trade, this is a dangerous run. Buriram are right there. You're going to get sprayed down. Their aim is so sharp for Buriram, but yeah, you might escape one, but you're going right towards Oath. Oath are going to just farm this, yeah. 2 dead, 3
Absolutely
dead, bye-bye. Big 7-kill game. They're sitting real pretty here. That southern side is all theirs. That's not bad work. PackCap still going. Oath have pushed this. Look, they were over towards the more DA side of the circle. They are now in the east. It's a dangerous move to go for this. There's a lot of scrappy bits and pieces of teams left. You have some of T1, Zenith, obviously. You have Detonation down here. You have a lot to get through. And I think it's E36 as well are on this side. So, Oath, I hope you haven't overdone this and also lost out on potentially getting back to that circle safely. It might be time to disengage from this one, but they're caught. They now have to stand and fight here in the open. Maybe a missed call on this one. Underestimating that circle position, going to get a lot of fire towards them, and PackCap's on his knees at this point, hoping for some help to come in. Sasu's just going to keep some fire from afar. Pure Boy's not far from this either. Both are in a bit of trouble here.
The only thing, the thing that Oath has going for him right now is it's just this duo from E36. Nobody else really starting to push over in this direction because there's no real reason to. You can see DA got absolutely blessed with that circle, so they're going to be hanging out feeling fantastic. Pure Boy not going to take the shots at the car, but he's going to get spotted. Nicely done by Snakers. And now that should be the res coming through on PackCaps. They do have to deal with Satu here. Satu working around the edge of the smoke, does get spotted. Does not get the knock on the Balefrost, though.
No, the spray, look, the Beryl, she is a cruel mistress, but you know what she can do. Now, at this point, PackCaps gets caught again. He's really struggling here. DA and Buram are still kind of having a little bit of a back and forth, but for Oath, it might be time to have to back away and leave PackCaps. I don't think they can get him back up at this point. The Blue's going to start moving in. I don't like that overextension towards the east there. I understood the idea, but I don't think it was necessary, especially when they didn't know that next circle position, and it could have put them out as it potentially did here. But they'll have to pick up the pieces and move on with, I think, 3 of them standing, and at least a somewhat safe south side to the circle. The north, however, as you can see, not so pretty. LG Divine and Tianba about to have a little bit of a fight, and DA and Buram still just taking chunks out of each other.
DA actually leaving their compound and bringing the fight right to Buriram, and they absolutely decimate them. Quick as you like. This is what we've come to expect from this digital athletics team. So violent and aggressive when they finally start to push here. Now LG Divine trying to trade back with Tiamba. It's a 2v2. We'll see if LG can take care of these 2 players and maybe get their reses off, get back up to 4 up.
Impressive work from DA there. The fine balance of when to be aggressive, it's a constant discussion point. But for now, we're looking at FaZe and Ents over towards the northeast further. FaZe, wrap it up, boys. Just wrap it up. Look, Gustav, you're a great player. It's not happening in this game right now. And he knows it. He's done for. Ents, 4 alive for Ents as well, and somewhat decent positioning. They've got the hill, the ridgeline that looks over down towards that fight. Zenith making their way through again. Destination Gaming are gone. That's now down to 8 teams remaining. And this ditch is just deadly. Look at it. Zenith on one side, Ents on the other, and then quietly on the other side of things, Oath are even about to join in. Look at them in the vehicles. Oath are going mad today. They're just trying to take every fight, clean it up, secure some space. DA are probably loving this too, because they're sat there quietly keeping their 4 standing, taking the room. And Roth now, too many angles, too many eyes looking his way. He will lose his life, but a valiant attempt. But beyond that, though, look around at how many teams are still over this side.
Oh, this is set up so nicely for Ents. They can just peek up over the top there, third party this, not get too aggressive onto it, and they managed to clean up whatever was left down there. T1 does go down. M200 still alive for Tiamba, but LG Divine does get one of those reses up. They get back up to 3, but they have to make their way across the street, but they can't do that without having first taken care of M200. And you see DA still 4 up, and still 4 up. Oath on the south side with 3, and then everybody's going to be looking over in this direction very shortly. This is such a tough position for Oath to be in. I mean, it's pick your poison. You have to either push around to fight into Ents or fight into DA. Right now, DA, fortunately, is looking over at LG Divine, so Oath not having to worry too much about getting sandwiched, but trying to sit around and Oath trying to wait for Ents and DA to fight each other. I don't know if that's going to work out. It's just the way the terrain's set up. It's going to be really rough.
Ents get that nice 3-play stack, and then you got the 1 solo almost watching the rest of it. Both almost getting forced a little bit close towards DA's side, but there's Mert just spamming away on this one. Just going to take down Levi's comfortably, and DA playing this very well, very composed.
Oof, and there he goes. Squeaky going to be the one to get the last shot in. And now the circle does pop. It goes south. That's going to be a little bit of a reprieve here for Oath. Oh, Oh, this is great news for
DA
Oath.
pushing.
Both of these teams
Yes.
electing
DA
to play the
pushing.
north side here.
Code Marco on the low ground, he's going to get one for free. Great work from him. And now they can fall away from that. They don't even necessarily have to pressure that issue. They've got the first blood that was required. They didn't expect the play, but you don't expect the nade right back in. Back and forth, tit for tat between these two. Rustamar will probably burn alive at this point. The flush should be soon. Diggory trying to set up a wall to try and deny the peek over the ridgeline. Oath need to start working up themselves as well. They need to begin that move. Rustamar unable to be picked up. They still want him standing, but Squeaky trying to hold that off angle, the deeper angle to play with.
Oh, no, I don't know who it was that did it, but there was a smart play by one of the boys from Ents where they threw the Molotov down there towards Oath, and that was just enough to let Oath know, maybe we don't push just yet. So it kept them from getting third-partied right there. That was really, really smartly done by Ents.
DA about to crest that hill. That's where things get scary. The smoke is keeping them safe for now. Ents using the low ground, but Ents are going to have the angles on this, keep in mind. Keep your eyes on Ents because they're going to work through this. They look like they're already kind of building up. They have the further smokes in hand. Oath on one side, DA have no options left. Right side Oath, left side Ents. It's looked like they're going for the devil they know, which is the Finns. Do not mess with the Finns like this. That is a wipe. And now down to just one player. Smash still alive, but that's it. Can he do anything with this? Maybe Oath gets a little over aggressive, who knows? But Smash, he gets one, he sprays, he gets
Oh my
two!
God!
A third? Oh, another!
Smash, you're
and a quick
insane!
trade out!
Rello!
And Oath picks up the victory!
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last shout. I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud nine, and this line is never on vacation. Start up that mind.